Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks again to our good friends over at our Articulated Empire. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Valaverse Wave 5 Sidewinder. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collecting. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Articulated Empire is your newest online retailer for shopping for your favorite figures and toy lines like Mythic Legions, Savage Crucible, and Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, to name a few. They ship your orders quickly and securely. Visit articulatedempire.com today and build your empire. All right, here is a closer look at the front of the package. We have Sidewinder 0504 right there from the 5th wave. We see everything he comes with. Man, he looks really kitted out. This guy looks really cool. I want to thank Steve over at Articulated Empire for sending this guy out. Right now, man, please go over and check out at Articulated Empire. They've got in the whole wave of Valaverse Wave 5. They've got the newest wave of Mythic Legions Necronominus. They've got that in stock. So if you're missing any one of these figures, you're missing any Necronominus, head over to Articulated Empire and pick some up today. If you're going to be around Toylanta, Steve is going to have his table set up there, so check him out there as well. But yeah, thanks for sending this over for review, my friend. I really appreciate it. We got the Sidewinder bio right here, so if you want to pause that and give it a read, you certainly can. And then we have the cross sell here, we do have Senshi, who we took a look at not too long ago, and we have one more figure that's going to be coming that we're going to be doing. We have a couple of Valaverse figures coming up because I've gotten several recently, so we're gonna be taking a look at them. So let's get this guy opened up and take a closer look at everything he comes with. All right, starting off with the accessories, we do get this really nice desert ground, sort of pebbly sand base, which I really like. I like this the best out of all of the bases. I really like that texture on there. Have a little slit for holding the card if you cut the card out of the back, and then multiple places to place the feet on foot pegs, which I think is really nice. Next up, we do have his helmet, which has this olive green and black color palette to it. We have the little plug here on the front for the night vision goggles, and these are the articulated kind. You don't swap the peg around. They are articulated, so they do fold up, which looks really nice. They have this nice green metallic finish to the lenses, which I think looks really cool. And I can't tell if they're crooked or not until I guess we get the helmet on. And then let's see here. I love this little snub nose rifle. I just really like how it's small and compact. But I love the suppressor that they have on the end. The magazine is removable, and you do get 3 extra magazines that are already on him in the package on his chest armor. But I love the green on the rifle there. That looks really cool. I'm excited about that because I really dig the way that gun looks. Then we have like the sidearm here that's got like a red dot sight, and it's got like maybe a laser pointer or something on the bottom. Maybe I don't think the magazine comes out, and I feel like we've seen this gun recently, maybe with like Ghost Operator, I think. And then he comes with the suppressor on him in the package. It's actually in his on his armor, and this slides in and out much easier than the one did on my Ghost Operator. I had to actually go in and open the hole a little bit because I put it in and it felt like it was going to get stuck and then break. It's very loose, but you can see it's not coming out, so you can either put the blast effect, if you have any, in that, or you can put it in that right there. So I'm glad that that's not too sticky. We also get this really nice knife, which is fantastic. Looks like it plugs in on his side, and nice detailed sheath. And then you can get this really nice black handle and then silver blade that looks incredible. It looks really, really cool. Can't wait to see how he poses up with that. So that's nice. And then he comes with 6 grenades. You get 3 of these little green ball grenades that are on him in the package, like in a holster, a grenade pouch on his leg, and then some of these, which could be flashbangs or smoke grenades, and you do get 3 of these, and they're also already on him in the package. And then for the hands, he does come with let's see, trigger finger hands that look like they're probably, let's see here, what do we have on him in the package? We have, these are trigger finger hands that are on vertical hinges, like out of the package. And then he comes with, let's see here, 2 gripping hands on vertical hinges. So they're not trigger finger hands, but they are gripping, probably for the knife. So that's really cool. We get 2 of the weapon supporting hands on, let's see, are these vertical or horizontal? These are horizontal hinges. And then we get 2 fists, and these are on horizontal hinges as well. So we have 6 hands in total, 8 hands in total, looking pretty nice. And here's Sidewinder, fresh out of the package, just standing straight up and down. And this is how he comes out of the package, minus the suppressor for the pistol. I didn't put that back in his belt, but I did replace the grenades. I really like the color palette here. I like the muted sort of garnet colored shirt. That wine colored shirt looks really nice. I like the bloused olive drab pants, the gray boots, and then I love the tan on his web gear, or his secondary gear, and his belt, and the pouches on his legs, which I think looks really cool. This guy looks, like a standard, contractor or operator. I dig it. It looks like he's got some tattoo work going on his left arm, which we're going to take a closer look at. But I dig the head sculpt. The color palette here is really nice, and I'm just digging it. I'm loving these colors. So I really want to get him kitted out with his gear and see what he looks like. But first, let's get him off the rotating base and punch in on some of that detail. All right, taking a closer look at this head sculpt. I'm really digging this head. I like the look on his face. That the face printing comes out very clean. But what's really stand out to me is the face printing tech that's used, the printing that's used for the hair, because this fade is very, very nice. It is a very gradual fade from the top of his head down to his neck, jawline area, which looks really nice with that short cropped hair. You can see some wrinkles in the back of his head there. And then I didn't even notice this when he was on the rotating base, but you've got this diamond pattern tattoo from his arm, goes all the way up to the side of his neck. And I'm assuming that's a nod to his name, Sidewinder. But you can see where it stops. It's very nice, nicely printed, nicely painted, and that's really cool that it's all the way up on his neck. That's a cool detail. You've got the Action Force logo right there, and then you've got a little bit of hit of paint here on the armor. Of course, you have 3 magazines, and these are removable. Right there, you can see that they slide right out. You can pop those in. You've got some black, not a lot of paint detail on the holster or belt, and then you can see where the gun goes, where the suppressor goes right here. Some more pouches, and then down to his drop leg pouches here with the 3 of the baseball style grenades there, and then the 3 canister grenades here. We've got the knee pads going on, the bloused pants, and then the boots as well. And thankfully, this guy has some really, really tight joints, unlike my Ghost operator, who came with like a very floppy lower leg. But thanks to some help from friends in the customizing community, I think I may have solved that problem. But here on this side, you can see some more of that printing tech used for the diamond pattern, or the snake pattern on his arm. Nice little watch right there, and then down to the details on his gloves, which I think are pretty cool. So let's see what he looks like with the helmet on. That sometimes changes the whole look of these guys. And while I'm not the biggest fan of the helmets that don't have like the communications devices on the side or the ear protection, I do like it when they have the night vision goggles, because that does look nice. To me, it just looks kind of weird not having like a chin strap or like the armor on the side, the ear protection. Just kind of looks weird to me, but I do kind of like the way he looks with the goggles like pointed up. That's pretty cool. I'm digging that. And then let's see here, where is the hole for his sheath? I'm not seeing it. I thought maybe it would be on like his leg somewhere, but I'm not seeing it, and I don't see it on the belt. Is it really only for the back? Is this the only place that it can go? Surely not. That can't be the only place it goes, right? Am I missing something? You guys let me know down in the comments. You're probably like, Mark, it's right there, dude. Look, just put it right where it belongs. But I don't see where it belongs. So maybe it does only go right there. That's kind of weird. I would really rather it be like on his hip or his holster, or maybe even on the back. Even the legs, I think, would be kind of cool. But that's, yeah, it's kind of weird. But let's see how this works out. I will say that I'm not the biggest fan of where the Lord, I almost lost it. Where the suppressor goes in. It's really hard to get the suppressor out. The Ghost Operator, the suppressor was in there so tight, I had to go in and drill out this little hole a little bit to make it slide in and out a little easier. And even this holster is not allowing this gun to go down all the way. So there's a little bit of stoppage right there. It's kind of getting in the way a little bit. But yeah, let's get this gun in here. I really like the rifles and the guns that come with Valaverse. They're kind of killing it. I don't know if Gridiron Studios is doing them or if some other company is, but whoever's doing them, they're doing a really good job. Or is Gridiron doing the ones for Monster Force? I don't remember, because I'm not really up on my info for Valaverse and Monster Force. But yeah, he's looking really, really cool. So let's see here. Let's put him right here and let's do a quick little size comparison. Actually, let's get him up on the base because I think the figure that I do have one other figure that I bought recently on my own, just trying to get into Valaverse a little bit. I bought this Desert Condor, and I've been kitting him out with different weapons packs and different equipment packs, and he looks really cool. So they look really nice together. It looks like they could definitely be on a mission together. You've got your military, you've got your contractor working in tandem here, and I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if they actually work in tandem when they're in the field. That's not for me to know. That's for Bobby B can answer that question. But yeah, he looks really cool. So let's get him into some lighting and into some backgrounds and see how cool this guy can pose up. This is really cool. I'm really actually really digging this guy a lot. One of the complaints that I had about Valaverse when it first came out, and this was just me just not really paying attention to the line, me not diving into it, so please don't send me hate. But for me, I was just like, I don't see a lot of like character in the figures, in the different characters that they were coming with. To me, I just didn't see a lot. But this guy, he has a lot of character, and I think the line as a whole has started getting a lot better in that department, with giving the characters like some very cool expression heads that they come with, having them having very strong expressions, having them have like very like unique designs, whether it be their shirt or in this case like his tattoos and stuff. I think they're getting a lot better in individualizing these characters and not just making army builders. I know army builders are a staple of all toy lines. That's not what I'm saying. I just I didn't see a lot of character, and now I am in some of the later waves. After like the first wave that I initially saw, they're definitely building up the cool characters in the line. And you guys may go back and say, well, I don't know what you're talking about, Mark. Like wave 1 had really great characters. Maybe it did, and I just don't remember them. But that's what I remember. It's sticking in my head was that I was just like, maybe, you know what it was? It probably was at the time. I'm just like hardcore G.I. Joe. I don't need another military 6-inch line. And I'm just not going to get into it. But since then, like I've been broken. I've gotten into like Operation Monster Force. Steve has got me enabled with some of these Valaverse figures, and I am finding a lot of fun and joy in playing with them, posing them, doing pose videos. And this guy is no different. I love the color scheme. I love his tattoo, and he is bringing a lot to the table. I just wish I could find a better place to put that sheath on it than it being on his back. But otherwise, this guy is a lot of fun, and I can definitely recommend him from Wave 5. He is a standout figure. So you guys let me know in the comments down below, did I miss any cool characters from the first couple of waves and I just don't remember them? And then which figures in Wave 5 are you most excited to get? Let me know down below. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector, Mark, and I'll see you in the toy aisles.